take our power back and we start questioning and we stop fighting among ourselves, then 7.5 billion people can't be controlled by a handful. If the 7.5 billion, A, know what's going on, and B, won't have it. You know, my life, which is about defending and expanding freedom. We've come onto the pier where I stood as a kid watching steam trains go past, and there's some kids here on the beach, and look what they're writing in the sand.
Freedom!
Freedom! I get emotional with it. Because of what's happening in the world compared with what could be happening. The enslavement that could be freedom, the illness that could be health. I can see it, traveling around the world and seeing people awakening, seeing through the bullshit, seeing through the hoax, seeing through the manipulation. And the kind of people that are seeing it, former system people who you'd never think would see it, young people are seeing it, people in their latter years are seeing it. There is something happening.
Who are they? It's people who are psychically, genetically available to interface in this incredibly diverse universe with all these dimensions above and below and all around us with consciousnesses.
There was a different human before this intervention, shall we say, which was much more open, much more in touch with the greater reality, was much more aware, and that this interbreeding has changed the nature of the human decoding processes to the point where we were squeezed in terms of our ability to perceive reality.
The world we are living in is unifying itself at a prodigious rate, and this is not the will of institutions. Andy made reference to what a con this drug war is because it's making so much money for so many people. The chief function of institutions appears to be to retard progress and to keep their criminal enterprises bubbling merrily along on the side. Meanwhile, the rest of us, the masses of people struggling to come to terms with the end of history, can see, can feel that what we need is a sense of unity, not an idea of unity, not an ideology of unity.
When you're ready to wake up, you're going to wake up. And if you're not ready, you're going to stay pretending that you're just a little, poor little me.
The States has not swapped boatloads of plane loads of American weapons for the return of American hostages, and we will not.
In looking at presidential candidates and trying to judge them, it's important to look at U.S. history and how other presidents have behaved, and you can make judgments about whether other presidents made serious mistakes.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman. We found the weapons of mass destruction. We found biological laboratories.
I did the department with all of the work-related emails that I had.
Russia, if you're listening, I hope you're able to find the 30,000 emails that are missing.
Working on a variety to verify that number of the Americans are still in country as we work on this, because don't have the exact number of people who are Americans are there.
Exactly how many Americans are left behind in Afghanistan?
Well, Nora, the U.S. government doesn't actually know the precise answer to that question. And
by pulling the troops before getting these Americans who are now stranded. Does he have a sense of that?
First of all, I think it's irresponsible to say Americans are stranded. They are not home.
There are no Americans stranded is the White House's official position on what's happening in Afghanistan right now.
I'm just calling you out for saying that we are stranding Americans in Afghanistan when we have been very clear that we are not leaving Americans who want to return home. We are going to bring them home, and I think that's important for the American public to hear and understand.
Jake mentioned that you'd be able to get us a breakdown of the number of people who are being evacuated who are Americans and the number who are Afghans, but that's something that reporters have been asking for and not getting for several days. Do you have those numbers? And if not, when could we expect to see them?
I certainly understand the question. I know that my colleague John Kirby said a few thousand Americans have been evacuated earlier today. As Jake noted, the vast majority have been Afghans, given this size of the population that we are moving out, and I'm happy to also follow up after the briefing and see what information we can achieve. Go ahead.
Who is Media Matters?
The disgusting group of dangerous filth. Media Matters.
This is Media Matters. They are the most dangerous organization in America.
Media Matters, the resistance propaganda machine.
Media Matters for America. They are the #1 anti-free speech, the #1 pro-censorship group in this country.
I've always just wanted to be mentioned by Media Matters. This is how you know you've made it in the world.
That's a quality organization, Media Matters. A quality organization.
Radical leftist group.
Far left group, Media Matters.
They literally are paying an army of people to listen to every conservative show in the country, every single day, every thought, every word, every sentence.
Media Matters, we got scumbags that are doing the will of evildoers.
It's really a simple choice between good and evil. Do we want to stand with people like Media Matters for America?
Media Matters, which has been on a witch hunt to get me fired.
Media Matters tries to get people fired. They said something about me last night.
Nazi-style tactics from Media Matters. The freaks at Media Matters are listening, and they want to take me out of context.
Big money is poured in to organizations like Media Matters. Do you know they threaten you and me
if we did this segment tonight.
No, they
Media Matters.
They threatened me for just the radical leftist group. Media Matters for America.
Stand by, you're about to get the Media Matters tweet. Roger Stone seen dining with Adolf Hitler.
Targeted by Media Matters.
They purposely twist, lie, distort.
It's just so dishonest. It's like treating Media Matters like a legitimate, media analysis group.
I took some heat from Media Matters, which actually is a badge of honor, and I think you would wear that as a badge of honor as well.
Who cares about their system attacking us? That's the badge of honor.
That's a compliment to us. Don't you understand?
Media Matters.
Media Matters.
Media Matters.
Media Matters. Media Matters.
Media Matters.
Media Matters.
Media Matters. Media Matters.
The Media Matters smear piece.
Listen, you can keep saying Media Matters. It's not a dog whistle here. You can say it as much as you want. Who cares? I don't care where else you've seen it.
But I know this, Media Matters is going, Matt Drudge, you better not link to Alex Jones. Better not link to Alex Jones.
Media Matters and their paid pack of hitmen, their hired guns. They want to shred America's Constitution.
They're taking their marching orders from Media Matters. We'll see if the Washington Post prints my response in full.
Media Matters calling for that, launching a nationwide campaign to have me removed.
Media Matters is trying to take me out.
Places like Media Matters, which I don't even like mentioning. And I know Media Matters is going to write me up for this.
I know what the folks over at Media Matters for America are thinking. Oh, you're conspiracy theorists. No, we're conspiracy realists.
I mean, I just love how everything we say, they keep documenting it for us as our secretaries so that when it comes true exactly as we said, everybody knows how on target we are.